Thank you for joining me again on TMI as we x-ray Edo State on debt profile and infrastructural development. I have with me the special advisor to the governor of Edo State, Gordon Obaseki, on media projects, Crusoe Osaigi. Thank you for sustaining the show with me. Well, let's quickly have Bob Emmanuel Umoru, who will be joining me via Zoom from Lagos State. Good morning, Bob Emmanuel.
Good morning,
all right.
Mr. Duke. And good morning, Edo.
My name is Philip, not Duke. My name is Philip.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Philip. Sorry.
All right. So quickly, let's look at the issues of the debt profile. We have the special advisor here who has said so much about the development strides of the government and how the government has been able to trim down the debt of Edo State. What do you have to say in this regard?
Well, I want to say thank you for inviting me. And for me, Edo State, whether we like it or not, for the past 6 years, has not witnessed anything that can be traced to governance. And in line with the debt profile on ground, I read some articles ago, some days ago, where the SA media was busy celebrating that Edo State is one of the least indebted states in Nigeria. And one would wonder why a state that was among the highest at the beginning.
Well, if you've been following me, a lot has been said in this direction, Bob Manuel. You've been following the conversation, a lot has been said in the direction.
Or that they were used for infrastructural development. Because I was in the state last week and I traversed many of the local government. Edo State has nothing to write home about as far as infrastructural development is concerned.
Here's your opinion.
State capital, for example, if you go to a Kenwan road, for over 3 years they've been working on that road. Go to GRA, there is no road to even show that there is a government in place in Edo State. Go to all the local government, the 7 local governments in the south, nothing to write home about. Go to the 5 local governments in the central, nothing to write home about. I went around the 3 local governments that made up a circle just last week because I couldn't go to the other one. And again, I passed through Afuze. Nothing to write home about. So when we now talk of infrastructural development, I think by infrastructural development, you talk about good roads and bridges, you talk about hospitals, you talk about schools. There was the schools in the 18 local governments of Edo State across the 192 ward looks like infrastructures that a state government actually...
Okay, Bob Manuel, are you resident in Benin or Lagos?
I come to Edo State every month. I'm resident in Lagos.
Okay, you just made some assertions that would warrant the reaction of the special advisor to the governor on media projects.
Yeah.
Please, I want him to do that.
I think we can excuse the ignorance of Bob Manuel Moro because he doesn't live here, and he stated that very clearly. You can't come to Edo once in every month. Maybe you spend 2 or 3 days, and then you draw your conclusions about what is going on here. You don't live here. You're not here. You're in Lagos, you know. And I dare say the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, which is constructed by federal government, run by the All Progressive Congress, which I believe this gentleman belongs to. It took President Buhari 8 years to finish Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So, but he did it. He has opened it now. People are passing it. We started the Kenwan Road. We have not finished it, about 2.5 years, going to 3 years. But we are working on it. We are actively working on it. You can't come and make blanket statements. For example, you say there's no road in GRA. Which GRA did you go to? In Benin? Every road in GRA is tarred. There's no road in GRA that is not tarred. Even the areas that had failures have all been fixed. But he doesn't live here, so he cannot know. you know, and there's no local government in Edo State that has not witnessed very significant infrastructure development. So you cannot sit in Lagos and pontificate about the development that is going on in Edo State. We have received a few calls from residents in Edo State before he joined via Zoom. At least out of about 5 or 6 calls that we received, at least 90% of them acknowledged that a lot of work is going on in Edo State, even though they are demanding for more, which is
normal.
Which is normal.
Okay. Okay, what do you have to say, Bob Manuel? Because we're looking at how to make it work for the people of Edo State.
I think Edo people, from the discussion so far, should already know the people who are the bad eggs in this government. For once, I have never had a time or the call to have a one-on-one attack on the SA media.
It's not an attack, please. You know what?
Yes,
let me quickly correct you, please.
No,
the essence of this discussion is for objectivity,
yes,
and criticism should be constructive, please, and civil.
Very good, very good. When he said that he will excuse my ignorance, you excuse the ignorance of someone who comes to the state every month. I come to the state every month and I spend 2 weeks. I'm 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. So when you now say there are roads tied in GRA, what part of GRA? Now let's go to my own local government. You said there is no local government in Edo State, that the presence of the government is not felt infrastructure-wise. Come to Esako Central. I'll give you an example. A few months ago, flood took the better part of some of our communities.
Just like you do many other communities in Nigeria.
Called on me. A lot of persons were putting on call for the governor to be there. Every other state were erecting IDPs and all the rest to ameliorate the pains of their people. Was the governor there? Did the governor send his emissaries there? No. Then you now talk about infrastructure development. In Esako Central, which road did Governor Obaseki reconstructed, tied, or renovated? Which of the schools in Esako Central? Is it the schools that are begging for teachers, that some of our community boys are standing as volunteers to teach mathematics, English, and all the rest? Is it those schools that you are talking about? Or is it the health center that are dilapidating, that during rain they have to put water?
Okay, Bob Manuel, thank you. You've articulated a point, Bob Manuel, but are you saying it's possible for government to do everything at the same time?
I'm not saying it's possible for government to do everything at the same time.
Okay. Let's get your response on that, Chris Osagi.
Government to be responsible and judicially use the money that belongs to the people. This government is not so.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. As we round off, thank you, Bob Manuel. Thank you for your articulation. I take that as your closing remarks. As we round off, what is your reaction?
You have only made allegations that you have not defined. You say there's no road. Which road? You say GRA does not have road. Which of the roads? Is it Gapiona that is not fixed? Is it Ihama that is not fixed? Is it Boundary that is not fixed? Is it Ikpokman that is not fixed? Which road in GRA is currently not fixed in Edo State? You have to drill down and tell us. And you say there is no primary school in your local government, no teacher. Which primary school are you talking about? Which primary school does not have teachers? You don't just come and make spurious allegations and vague allegations. You have to define it. In Esako Central, you said the governor did not go and see the people who were affected by flood. The flooding happened across Nigeria. Bayelsa was sacked. Several other states in Nigeria were sacked by flood, and government intervened. Gowon Yakubu, the special advisor to the governor on special duties, took relief materials to Esako Central and all the other areas that require relief. So don't sit in Lagos and make spurious allegations against.
Thank you so much, Chris Osagi. Bob Manuel, thank you. That's the most we can take on this discussion, and big thanks, Chris Osagi, for taking our time to be part of this, and also big thanks to you, Bob Manuel, for your contribution on this, and of course the callers that made their contributions. Big thanks to you. Well, government is a continuum, and we expect that the development strides of the Governor Obaseki, will go deeply into ameliorating the people from that challenge. Now, he made mention of the flooding, which you are also reacting. But what do you have to say in other
we responded to the people who had challenges with flood. We
Okay.
took relief materials there. Gowon Yakubu led that charge, and it was duly dispensed. You know, just like every other state in Nigeria that had the problem of flooding, and perhaps you might have known that that flooding was something that went across the world. It's climate change. It's not just Edo State. Neither is it just Nigeria. It's across the world.
Okay.
You know? So I want to close by saying that.
So that's not true.
I want to close by saying that just having patent bias and coming to spew lies against a government that is actually actively working for its people is not the way to criticize. You can't sit in Lagos and be saying, well, GRA, there's no road in GRA, because people who live in GRA know that you are lying, because all the roads in GRA are fixed. There is no one road in GRA that is bad. There is not even one. Yes, some of them have challenges during the rains. If you go around GRA today, every single road has been fixed. All. I'm not even saying some. If you think it's not correct, ITV, take your crew around GRA today. Go to Ihama, go to Gapiona, go to Ikpopa, go to Denis Osadebe, just go to any road.
All right, thank you.
All of them are fixed.
Thank you.
We are not claiming that we have done everything as a government. We cannot do everything, but we are doing our best. We have done a lot. And the fact that we have done a lot is what is making people demand for more, and we'll continue to do a lot more for them. Within 8 years, we'll do the best we can. I will hand over to the next government.
Thank you so much. But I'm afraid we don't have much time on this. Otherwise, a lot will be asking. But we want to thank you once again for your articulation on this. Well, as this morning on ITV with yours sincerely, we'll take a short break. Do stay.